Good afternoon, guys. It's Darren from Jace Media, and in the chair this afternoon are three, possibly four-fifths of a new rock blues band, Brave Rival. Good afternoon, guys. Thank you for being here.
Hello. Afternoon.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Listen, it's my pleasure. We have Lindsay, we have Billy, and we have Donna. Good afternoon to you all.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
So how is it? How is life treating you? You've been doing some gigs. I'm really jealous because my colleagues saw you the other day, Tim and Sam.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they
Carl
said
Charlton,
you were outstanding.
Always nice to hear.
So I'm jealous for that. That's the first thing. The single that I did a review of your single last week, and I hope you liked it. If you didn't, then it doesn't matter.
we did very much, yeah.
It was, it blew me away. I was like, wow, sometimes you get a track or an album that comes across your bow and you think this is quite fresh, it's quite funky, and you kind of get into it. The video is brilliant. I just love the video. It's just it's a little tongue-in-cheek, and it's quite cool. You've got five strangers sitting in your house. Well, two dudes are like arguing all over the place. So it's quite a good concept, quite a cool concept.
Thank you very much. Yeah, kind of. I think, was that your idea, Billy? How did that come about?
My original idea was to have a big court case with us in with a jury and everything, but that was too ambitious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we moved it onto like a couple having a breakup. So yeah.
Yeah.
Where did that idea come from? What was the
initial idea, I think, was to film it in the house. Actually, I think the initial idea after the court thing was to film in a house, but in very small areas of the house. So we were trying to all be pushing and shoving, trying to record in the house. And then that then went on to, what about if there was two actors there? What if we were kind of in the house in a small space, but they're actually the main feature and they're having this like very, very volatile relationship in front of the camera, but they can't see us, but we're there, but we can see them. We're like, oh, that's a really cool idea. So Chloe very kindly opened up her house to everybody and we all crammed in.
Brilliant. Almost the biggest thing was Donna's drum kit. It's enormous, taking up all the room.
The biggest and loudest thing.
It's an absolutely banging track, I must admit.
Thank you.
When Tim and Sam had said, "Oh, they're going down to shoot you guys with Catfish," and you know that way when you just hear the single, you're thinking, "Shit, I wish I was there." So, two questions are: where does the name come from? And when are you starting your world tour in Glasgow? Don't go anywhere else. Come here first. Don't worry about anyone else. Come here first. Kick off your tour, and then you can go back to Portsmouth. So that's two questions you need to ask.
Well, we'd love to play King Tuts. It's like a one off the list we'd love to do. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that is definitely a dream.
One day.
Yeah.
Listen,
definitely want to get to Scotland.
Hopefully in the not too distant future, I was playing with you guys at Skeggy, the Skeggy Blues, right?
Yeah.
And obviously you were playing or you were alongside very good friends of mine, King.
Yeah.
They were on the night before, I think, weren't they? Yeah. Love King.
I was covering them last night because obviously I was supposed to be at King Tuts to do Bad Touch.
Oh.
Right.
But my boss had said, look, you have to go to the O2 Academy and cover King and the damn truth. So
nice.
So that was
think of worse gigs.
Sorry?
I can think of worse gigs to go to.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's what I always say to people that come on and I'm interviewing and stuff is the cool thing about this job first of all, for me, the best part is this part, meeting new bands and finding out about you guys, what makes you tick, you know, kind of how you got together and stuff. But going to the shows, you know, and the cool part about this is that you get to hear music. Now, I will confess, I have your album, right? Don't tell anyone, right? Don't tell anyone, right? I was giving a sneak preview, right? And honest to God, right? So don't tell anybody, okay? So, don't tell Peter, don't tell anyone, right? Keep it to right? I'll get into trouble. And honest to God, there's you'll see this is my pad of stuff, and I write everything down on all the tracks and stuff like that. So I've given it a playthrough, and I'm like, wow, that's a cracker, that's a cracker, that's a cracker, that's a cracker. So you know, it's just so you can be very proud of it. So I think probably in a couple of weeks, I get to review it. What I said to Peter was, I'm interviewing the band on Sunday, so I need something more to go on rather than the one single. So he slipped me the album and he's like, don't tell anyone, don't show it to anyone. I'm like, yeah, don't worry, it's all good. You know, I'll keep it under my hat. So I've listened to it, and honest to God, I'm just like, wow, that's a cracker. Ballads in there, you get rock, you get a bit of slide guitar, you get blues. It's just, you know, the cracking vocals are just unbelievable. So be very proud of it. It's a cracking album.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
So when is the first official playthrough of the album? When are you going to unleash it to someone?
Well, not really. Like, I guess like it will be going out to press like yourselves and that in the coming weeks, I guess. So, but in terms of first official like fan listen to, I think the first people that are going to get it are all the Kickstarters that back the album. So I think it's about 80 people are going to get the album about 2 weeks early, physically in their hands. So so we're looking forward to seeing what they all think, because they financially backed it and supported us to make it. So
yeah. Have you given anyone any sneak tracks when you've been playing your shows and stuff? Has anything come out?
Oh, we've been playing a bunch of the songs live, haven't we? Yeah. Like a lot of them kind of got crafted, and in some ways, like at the gigs, you sort of work out what works and what doesn't work, and then bring that into the studio. So yeah, definitely. There's even like the set list is pretty much currently mostly the album, I would say.
Yeah. And that's good though. I think that's good. It gives I think it gives the audience a taste of you guys. You know, it's like last night. You know, a couple of people said to me, you know, have you heard of the Damn Truth? And I'm like, yeah, you know, and like I said at the start of the interview, I get to interview you guys, the bands and stuff, and you know, and I knew about the Damn Truth about a year ago. Did the album and stuff, you know, and I've kept in touch with them and stuff whenever they've been doing shows and stuff. And I'm saying to people, oh, you're in for a real treat, you know, tonight, especially with the Glasgow audience. The Glasgow guys love a good night out, you know, they love a few beers, they love to shout, party, you know, just a little, not too much, just a little.
Just a little.
You know, just a little, you know. And I must have had about 20 photographs of them last night. So I always put it on my feed on Facebook and stuff. Oh, at gigs, Damn Truth, and everybody's like, and you get loads of likes, and a lot of people are saying, never heard of them before. And I'm like, you just don't know what you're missing. You know, like you guys, you guys are like the new unearthed secret from Portsmouth, you know, that's going to be taking the world by storm.
That's cool.
That's the plan.
Absolutely. You know, and the thing is that I've heard it first. So, you know, I can tell people that just watch out for these guys, you know, and watch them have a meteoric rise. You know, heard it here first.
We'll have a good family there then when we come up.
Yeah. Have you got any plans to hit Scotland anytime soon?
Nothing is booked yet, but we do want to come to Scotland, so it's just about finding the right venue for us, really, and promoter to work with. So it's still feeling that out, because the most north we've been so far is Hartlepool. So yeah, we do want to get
Billy.
That's
not your fault, Billy. That's not your fault. You need to get up further, mate. Come on.
Yeah.
Jesus, come on. You need...
Donna and I have gigged in Glasgow before in an old band. I don't know if it's still there. Nice and Sleazy.
Oh, Nice and Sleazy still there. It's kicking about.
Yeah,
yes,
that's cool. Yeah,
dark and dingy, and
yeah.
You know.
A big pole in front of the stage. Yeah,
in the middle. Well, you've got places like the Cat House. You've got places like St Luke's in the Winged Ox, which is an old church that they've converted into a gig venue, and they still have the old organ at the back of the wall. It's incredible.
That's cool.
So, and you guys would just tear the roof off that place.
That's where we need to play.
you've got the Cat House. You'll have Stereo. You've got Nice and Sleazy. You've got St Luke's in the Winged Ox, King Tuts. Everybody wants to play King Tuts, so that's a bucket list moment for you. So you need to get one of those 5 sorted out.
These two here as well, they're the cat ladies, so that would make sense to be at the Cat House. So.
I was actually just thinking that, Billy. I was like, I can't say that. Crazy cat ladies.
So it's like an omen, it's like, you come on and you talk to some crazy Scottish guy, and then all of a sudden there's a tour in the works, and I'm telling you places to go, and and Cat House springs to mind. Crazy cat ladies are there, so it sounds good.
Yeah, I'm well up for that.
I've never been to Scotland.
Yeah,
you've never been?
Never been to Scotland.
You ever been to Scotland? Oh, you got to go to Scotland.
So good.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're missing, Lindsay. It's stunning. It's a great place. People are brilliant, super welcoming, and they love to hear new music. And they want to go out, enjoy themselves. They'll buy the merch because they just, what I've always said to people is that the next best thing to seeing a live band or being a live band is buying the merch and buying the music. And that's always a lasting thing. So you'll probably sell a whack of merch up here because everybody loves to buy T-shirts and stuff and CDs. So when you finally get yourself sorted, bring a big box of stuff.
Cool. Absolutely.
Not that we'll steal it or anything, we'll pay for it. We'll not steal it, we'll not nick it. We'll pay for it.
That'd be great.
Yeah, it'd be good. I mean, obviously, it's how do you? Maybe it's a stupid question, but how do you guys feel about the album? Are you proud of it? Is it?
We are. Aren't we? We couldn't be more proud. You guys recommended Darren because you'd worked with him previously, hadn't you?
Yeah, our producer. Yeah. I mean, it was his first full album gig, really. He's done like engineering and sort of understudying with some big record producers, and so I reached out to him. Yeah. So I reached out to him, and he wanted to work with us. He was excited by the songs, and honestly, like in a lot of ways, it just turned out better than my wildest dreams. Like, I couldn't believe how good it sounded when it was all mixed and mastered. I was just like, this is amazing. Like, can't believe that's us in a way. You know what I mean? It was really fun experience.
When we came in the morning, I think maybe you guys had been in the day before, or Ed had just done his guitars one day. Yeah. And I came, and he went, right, Chloe, Lindsay, sit down here.
Yeah.
Sit down here, in front of the speakers, and he played Come Down, just no vocals or anything, so we hadn't done it yet. And I sobbed. And I was like, I was shocked to believe that this was, our band. That just sounded. That
was a hair on end moment. That was.
It was a real moment. That's when I realised. Yeah, we're doing good. Tarrant's the best guy for this job, and we threw everything at it. We spent a lot of time crafting it, and we added instruments to it. We had these big visions of what we wanted to hear. We have the choir. You can hear the choir, and we were like, how are we going to make this work? And we just knew we had to make it work, so we did. And we just couldn't be more pleased with the outcome of it. And we've had lots of amazing reviews already about, you know, the single and how good the production sounds. And, you know, we've got Tarrant to thank for all that, and the Mayfair studio as well, where we recorded it. And for a first album, and it's taken such a long time to get to this point. It's been, well, it'll be over 2 years from when we originally first initially wanted to record, and for its actual release in May, it'll be over 2 years. So
yeah, just about, yeah.
But I guess,
pandemic.
But I guess though that the thing about that is that, you know, what everybody always says, oh, it's, you know, good things that come to people who wait, you know. So maybe the pandemic was a good thing, you know, and in a strange way, Lindsay, you know, that
in a creative sense, it gave us a bit more time to create, really, and crafted it in a much I'm not say much better way, but a different way than maybe we would have done it initially as well.
Yeah, there's songs on there that weren't even planned to be on there.
Yeah,
weren't even written.
They were just a twinkle in our eye.
Well, I've got, you know, I've written all my stuff down, right? So, what's your favorite track? Do you have a favorite track, Billy? Something that means something to you, or that you're just happy that it came together the way it did?
It's hard to pick a favorite, but I really like Run and Hide. It's nice, a heavier one. Yeah, it's just, you know, I'm being the bass player. I like that driving bass on it. So yeah.
Lindsay?
From a sentimental point of view, I think I love everything. I really love What's Your Name Again, because it's fun, and I love slide guitar, just beyond. I love slide. I'm so glad we got some of that in the album. That makes me happy. But not necessarily like my favorite track, but I'm so pleased with The Long Time Coming, because that was something that was written a long time ago, and I always had the vision of the choir on it, and I'm just incredibly proud to have pulled it off, and it sounds so big and so full, and it's one of the ones that we play at gigs and everybody just absolutely loves it. So to hear it like that, and with the piano as well, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Donna, you?
It's difficult, isn't it? It's true. I love both the songs you've said so far, but I think Life's Machine for me.
I was just going to say that's my favourite, to be honest.
Oh, cool. I'm a big fan of Heart. Well, Lindsay and I are as well. But when it comes into the bridge, that's just like the biggest Heart moment for me. It's really cool. Solo.
Yeah, but do you know,
head up on a mountain somewhere.
Yeah. But do you know, it may sound as though I'm putting you on the spot, but I guess, you know, like I could sit here and wax lyrical all day and go, listen to this. This is a great track. This is a great. But you know, there's always one that kind of stands out that it's not you're more proud of, or it's the best song. It's just something that means something to you. You know, and as a reviewer, you know, you kind of I listen to all the tracks and I play them back twice, and there's always one that kind of just jumps out. You know, and obviously for me, it's Life Machine. So whoever wrote that, then you can give yourself a big hand on the back. So, and I'll be when I do my review, because obviously Peter had asked me not to do it for a couple of weeks until everybody gets the Kickstarters and stuff. So I'll have to hold off. It's already written and stuff like that. I've already written, saved it, and all that. So,
I'm dying to know. It's killing us.
Like to know, I would like to know. I'm hoping that you'll like it. You might email me and go, "That was a pile of shite, big man. What are you doing?" Or you might go, "No, that was really cool." You know, I don't know, but you know, I like to immerse myself in the new music and just kind of get the feel. You know, and what I always say to people, it's like you want to be as though you're standing on the front row. You know, listen to it, pouring out and thinking, "Crikey, I've listened to that and I've reviewed it and it's just brilliant." Yeah. And you know, and do you know what I mean when you hear the song and you think, "Wow, it just sounds as good." So that's why I'm saying you have to get to Scotland. Bring your cats, come up. You know, tell the cats I'm going on the world tour of Scotland. ship them back to Portsmouth, and then we can all be happy.
We definitely want to.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. We will get to Scotland. Yeah, definitely.
Bring it.
Yeah.
Haven't got that way yet, but maybe we can have a little look and see if anywhere would like us to play our album launch tour this year.
Yeah. It's quite difficult with the pandemic having been, because a lot of the gigs that were planned for then have been moved forward. So it's hard finding venues that have, on a particular date. So you kind of have to work it around when they are free, rather than.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, Donny. You're only doing one show. You're coming to Scotland to kick off the world tour. Dave Level's world tour. It might only have one date. It doesn't matter. Just phone around a bunch of places and say, "Listen, we're launching my world tour." And people get excited, and then do the one show, take the cats back, and then don't do anything for another few months. And then it's all good, and people will go, "Wow, that was a great world tour." One day, launched it, got the album out. Loads of people bought loads of stuff, and it was worth it. So, it's always a good thing.
So Darren says we've got to come and gig at your place. Darren told us.
Yeah, just say, listen. I know all the venues and all the promoters, and do you know what? They would love to have you. It's what you get is a lot of Glasgows. They like a lot of new bands of different genres to come up, and just showcase their talent. So, anywhere, if you need any help, getting somewhere, just give me a shout, and I'll.
Thank you.
There's probably about 10, 12 places that you would absolutely sound amazing. Oranmore, which is an old church as well, and that's in the basement, and the sound is just incredible. Lots of big names have played there. As I say, you've got St. Luke's in the Wing Docks, which is a stunning place. It's just an incredible incredible venue. The acoustics are incredible. It's got the big silver glistening ball in the middle. Put the lights on. It's just the acoustics are amazing.
I want to play there.
Yeah, but I think St. Luke's in the Wing Docks would be the perfect world tour, one date kick off, and then you can plan whatever you want to do after that. So
I like this side. Yeah, I like this idea of calling every tour a world tour. I'm going to do that now.
Yeah, just like when you do your next tour poster, just like world tour.
World tour.
Leeds world tour, Manchester world tour. And people go, wow, they're like they're kicking off the world tour in our city. What's not to like? What's not to like? So when are you next playing? When's your next gig?
In Leeds, actually. 27th, I think. Sunday 27th. We're doing the Leeds Blues and Rhythm and Rock Festival.
Brilliant.
At the Brunel Social Club. Yeah.
Cool. You're looking forward to that. I mean, I suppose the thing about it is that you're probably just glad to be out playing.
Very, very much so, I think. Yeah. It's after 2020 was obviously a write-off for gigging. 2021 was better. We could gig a bit. But yeah, I feel like now it feels like everything's opened up again. Obviously, gigging's back on the table, and it's just so good to get out there and get in front of people. I'm sure the girls feel the same.
Nothing like nothing like the buzz of that, and not only playing your own songs, but playing your own songs that you love in front of an audience that are, seem to be enjoying it as well. And the thing I'm excited about the most now is that we've got a single out, is to hear people singing it back to us when we're playing it, because now people might word stuff. I'm really excited about that. So any gig that comes in.
Or even seeing someone get up on their feet, or start dancing away, it's just a great feeling. So.
Listen, so who what was the decision to make Guilty Love the first single? What was the decision behind that?
I think we all thought that it was probably the most catchy
earwormy. Yeah. We couldn't stop singing it to ourselves, and I think just it came from that, really, didn't it? It's like that's got to be the first single. I think we all just agree unanimously.
Yeah.
There's some other great tracks to come for singles, but for the first one, we thought we might as well use the one that people can have a sing along to quite easily. It's very hooky. It's very memorable.
Yeah.
Quite rocky as well. So it seems to be getting good response. I think we did the right.
Yeah. Nice guitar solo. I'll give Ed a shout out as well on that one.
Yeah, it was a sweet guitar solo, I must admit, because I think, when you kind of get a rocking groove like that, and then you get a solo in the middle, just to kind of break it up, it just I think it just elevates it more, as a track, So we can give Ed a big pat in the back for that, even though he's not here. He can you can tell him you're starting your world tour in Glasgow all because of that guitar solo, and that'll be it.
Yeah.
So it's been fantastic to chat to you guys. Time is running away for us. We've done a half an hour. It's just like whoosh. I've probably done most of the talking, but apologies for that. But the video will probably be ready tomorrow. It'll go to Australia, it goes to America, it goes to Europe. So I have 192,000 viewers on my website.
Wow! Hello, everyone.
So this is, you have a 2-minute warning to plug the album, plug the merch, where they think they're going to see you, possibly when you're going to start your world tour, and tell them just a snippet about yourself. So knock yourself out.
Off you go.
Don't rush it once, but time is of the essence.
The album is out on May the 6th. We have brand new merch, and what you want to do is you want to go to braverival.com, where you can find all the information about us that you can possibly want. You can also find our shop, where you can find some really cool bundles as well, some discounts in there. We've got new t-shirts. We've just got two sets of brand new t-shirts, including the album Life's Machine t-shirts and some other bits and pieces in there. Over to you, Billy, about gigs.
Yeah, we're gigging. So this year we've already got gigs booked in Leeds, Portsmouth, Hook, Tring, Hartlepool, Leicester. Eventually we're going to go to Glasgow. It's going to happen.
Yeah,
that's when the world tour actually starts, though.
If you don't come to Glasgow, Billy, I'll be really upset. And all the good work that you three have done today will be ruined.
Yeah.
Because I'll be saying, do you know what I said about Brave Rival? It was a pile of tosh because it didn't come to Glasgow. So obviously you have to make it happen, because
definitely
my 188,000 viewers will be like, let's just turn off Brave Rival. We don't like them anymore. Didn't come to Glasgow. So you have to make it happen.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Definitely. I'll do it tomorrow if we could.
Listen, and we would have you tomorrow if you decided to come to Scotland, because as I say, there's music on 7 nights a week in Glasgow. So everybody, as I say, I can sit here and wax lyrical about it all day, but a lot of people tell me I know what I'm talking about, but I don't know. Maybe they're just full of rubbish as well. Who knows? But I tell a lot of people about new bands coming up and stuff that I've heard, and then they come out and they go, "Wow, listen to that album, listen to that track." So, I'll be putting your name around. I was going to say I was going to be putting you about a bit, but that's maybe the wrong phrase. People get the wrong idea. You and your cats and stuff. So, I'll be certainly whispering to a few people about you guys, and after hearing the album, then. Everything that I say is true, so you can ask me saying that from me. So it's a fantastic album. Be very proud of it. Come to Scotland whenever you can. you should have put the launch of the album on the 5th of May, because that's my birthday, and that would have made it even better. So maybe you bring it back a day and make it the 5th. You know, you know.
It's a belated birthday present.
Yeah, a belated birthday present for me, and then I'll get an email for you saying we're actually playing in Glasgow tonight, so that would make it even better. But you can always wish, can't you? You can always wish.
Very close.
But listen, it was an absolute pleasure to chat to you guys. Thanks for your time. Honestly, Chloe and Eddie missed out. They'll be thinking, "Crikey, I wish I was there," because it sounded like a good laugh. You know, yeah, it was brilliant.
Next time.
Next time. Once I think maybe once the album comes out, and then I put my review up, and you've already done another couple of shows by then. We'll get you back on. We'll have a wee chat and see how things are, and if you're any closer to landing in Glasgow.
Sounds like a plan. I
think that's a good idea. Get the album out, and then we'll get you back on, have a little chat, and see what the crack is, because I think a lot of people will be blown away by it.
Oh, we hope so.
Thank you.
It's my absolute pleasure, and I appreciate you coming on this afternoon and taking your time talking to a big daft Scottish guy for half an hour. It was an absolute pleasure. Just great to get to know you guys. And I'll be putting you out there, you know, when I talk to people about you guys.
Great.
And let's see if we can get some more traction for you guys, and let's get you out there and about there.
Spread the gospel.
That's the plan. Yeah, listen to Darren,
to Brave Life. Yeah, absolutely. The gospel according to me. That's it. And listen. Fantastic, guys. This is Darren from Jace Media, and I'm on with Billy, Lindsay, and Donna from Brave Rival, chatting all things music, the new album, coming to Glasgow, bringing their cats, and having a great old time. Then thank you so much for your time, guys. Take care, stay safe, and we'll chat again probably at the start of May.
Cool.
Thank you so much. Really
Thank you.
Thank you.
My pleasure, guys. Take care.
Cheers.
Take care.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.